Nice. It was a bait. They lured you into bush.
Ambushed. Literally ambushed.
It's horrible, Adam. We will definitely just show the more minor stuff. So, but the actual changes to Livonia will go much deeper, you know. So you will have to discover everything yourself, or maybe look out your favorite YouTuber. Second day of experimental.
Not the first day.
Or the first day, first hours.
Right now we are in Tarnów.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's Tarnów pronunciation. I'm in the police station. And it's in the middle of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like Tarnów is one of the major northern settlements. You know, you could say that it's a city, like Livonia scale, essentially. And yeah, so with 119, we were thinking, it's like what could be missing from our, existing places, the northern cities, for example. What could we add in there to spice it up a little bit? What is actually fitting the settlements, their style. What could we add to the cities?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I believe we may have some teaser here.
I guess a lot of people came here expecting like, oh, maybe we will like stream Livonia and then like release experimental right away. That's not the case, guys. Yeah. But I don't think you should be like tuning out, because we can show you a bit of what's coming in 119. It's not all the changes, but at least something to talk about. So I guess this was what you had in mind.
Yes.
So what are we looking at, Adam?
So what you're actually looking in Tarnów, which is the city where we are at right now. And when we were thinking, what could we add into the various settlements, the bigger ones, before that, let's try to see how the tenement blocks that we use on Changelog actually fit. And yeah, we've found out that they fit pretty nicely to the settlements that we have on Livonia. So yeah, we've added the tenement blocks that you're used to see from Chernogorsk and many other places on Changelog in much lower numbers in Livonia compared to Changelog.
Because the atmosphere of Livonia is different, and you want to keep that.
Yeah. So no major apartment blocks of cities. This is just few of them.
And will they also spawn something?
Yes. Compared to Changelog, these will actually be spawning. So yeah.
Sorry.
One of the things that we're missing from Livonia were the amusement parks.
The amusement parks.
So we have a little teaser, what's to come. So we've had a bunch of them to various places.
Yeah.
Some settlements in various sizes. Here you can actually see a teaser of one that is abandoned.
Yeah, most of these screenshots were done by the DOJ. And we were thinking that we could maybe show it actually in the game, but it would take a lot of work, and we feel like it's better for people to actually work on the game than do this. So we just took a bit of DOJ's time, and we asked him to do some of the screenshots on the locations he was working on. So it's pretty excited to see like this overgrown amusement park. And I guess they are smaller, or is the size the same?
Yeah, I mean, we mix it up, maybe use different objects on different places. But yeah, there's a couple of them, it will obviously bring a good place for some of the loot that we are spawning on Changelog in these locations, but we cannot on Livonia because it was lacking these. And yeah, like we have some nice assets, and figure out this fits nicely even to the settlements on Livonia, so we decided to go ahead and add them. So obviously Livonia has a lot of trees, right?
As Summit knows.
A lot of forest areas. And one of the ideas that we've had, it's like we're thinking, okay, so could we do something about it? Could we make the forest a little more interesting, like visually pleasing and so on? Not that we don't like them, of course, but more variety inside.
Sure.
And yeah, so what we figure out is.
Yeah, here you go, Adam.
There you go. So you go. You can see something that we call deforested areas.
Yeah,
this is something that we've basically implemented across the whole map. Not for all the clearings, of course. There are some that are still, just like the where, overgrown with grass and everything. But some of the clearings are actually, you could say, a little more fresh. With a lot of the leftovers after the wood industry. I believe I can show you the other picture too. There is another picture here. Basically, it's like the smaller branches all over the place. A lot of stumps in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and with the deforested areas also go hand in hand. The big sawmills that will also be on the map.
Yeah, we were thinking, what kind of other features we could add. We were perhaps missing from the map, and the sawmills were certainly something that they were not much. When you actually look at the amount of forest, the amount of clearings on the map, it was like, we could add more. So we tried to make some of the places again that perhaps less visited. Try to put some sawmill in there.
Yeah, I actually really like the screenshots that the OJ did, but in the end we thought they are way too cool to show now, so you can actually discover them for yourself.
Spoilers,
Yeah, I know, and I respect it. We need to keep something in the game, for people to discover them.
When we looked, it's like what the landscape is lacking right now from Livonia. We figured out that we don't really have that many quarries.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a nice feature, a nice landscape feature.
Okay, I can see that we are already hiding in the bush, so maybe it's time for a screenshot of quarry. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I think it's the time.
Okay, I think it's okay. Let's hide in the building, and we will take a look at the quarries that will find their way to 190.
One of the quarries.
One of the quarries.
It's more.
And this is actually not the biggest one.
Yeah.
There are actually some of other ones. So
this one is a minor quarry. It's located south of Girialtooth. Will contain some minor industrial loot, perhaps the plastic explosives if you are lucky. But we've actually got more quarries coming up to Livonia in 119, and there is even one that is probably the biggest that we've done. Even when you compare the quarries on Changelog. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Not gonna show that one there.
Yeah, we were thinking about showing some bigger ones, but they weren't entirely ready yet. And also, here you can get a taste of what's coming, and that's all we would like to share right now.
Yeah.
But drinkable water, will you be able to drink from those? That's a hard question, right?
You will, but you will get sick.
You will get sick. Okay.
Kind of hunter right now, right?
I see where you're going with this.
And we have a lot of forests down south. So one of the things that we looked on the mainly southern part of the map was addition a lot of new smaller points of interest in terms of hunting bits, mostly hunting houses, and some stuff around them. They are usually distant from the other places, but connected to the road network with some smaller path. And this is actually combined. You can show the camps picture too.
Okay.
So we have not only the hunting houses, but sometimes also these sort of improvised hunting camps or survivor camps. So this one is that you can just bump into in the wilderness, essentially. This one, like, you can see like bus wreck lift in next to a lake. And the other one is basically, down south in the middle of the forest. This one is, some like picnic area, essentially. People can just eat there, whatever they hunt. One of the cool things about these locations that these tables are actually spawning loot, so you can stumble.
Nice. And what kind of loot is it? Like, so hunting?
Civilian and hunting stuff.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah, there's like a minor detail, but you will appreciate it when you stumble upon it. Some people may find a refuge in there, maybe even build a base in there, use the existing buildings. We'll see. But yeah. Speaking of like hunting animals and like living in the forest and so on, one of the other features that we've added, and that is also actually present on Chernars, the summer camps.
The summer camps, yeah. Indeed.
So Livonia actually had only one summer camp. You can switch. It only had one summer camp that was kind of unlabeled at the northern part, and we decided that it needs a little more.
Okay.
A little more of these summer camps that you are used to see, with some playgrounds and these little sheds. All of that will be spawning mostly civilian and hunting loot as usual.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is preview again at these.
Yeah.
One of them.
One of many. And in what stage is the naming? Do we have name of a summer camp, or is it still being
processed?
Still being processed. So I will think of something and submit it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a couple of locations that we are looking into for the names.
Yeah, Bunker Genos is asking about new military locations. So yeah, there will be. We won't be showing any today.
I'm not gonna be talking about specifics, but yes.
Yeah, but in general, yeah, there will be some new those locations.
Obviously, one of the big pieces of DayZ is the community creations, the community surrounding different servers, and we are always with every update trying to meet the demands, the requests for various things, adjustments, opening up some features and so on. And one of the things with 1.19 that we've actually enabled, even not only in the script, but also through the server-side configuration files, is the control over the scaling of objects. So if you are a mapper that makes some custom objects compilations for your map, you will definitely appreciate it, because there's you can rotate an object, you can place it, but what if you can scale it up and down?
Yeah, I mean, this is big. How you can see quite a goofy screenshot from DOJ.
Do not do this in the game.
Yeah, do not do this in the game. It can affect the performance. If you're gonna make city inside a city inside a city, it's not gonna run great. But we wanted to give our dear mappers a heads up. Partly maybe because Adam is also a mapper and DOJ is also a mapper, so they know how big of an impact this can have. So
just to be clear, we can scale the objects. When you are making a map, you can scale the objects. This is primarily for people that are actually enriching the existing maps through the server-side configs. Right? So they basically put us buildings to spawn, and we've fixed some issues regarding the scale, and you will be able to scale the entities, the static houses and so on.
And just to make it clear, these you can still interact with these objects, and if you make them super small, it can glitch out obviously. But you can actually open the doors of these houses. Even on our meeting we showed a video from this small Novo inside Novo screen, where the character is actually running around and climbing on top of these buildings. So if you want to feel like King Kong, just play DayZ. So it's
things like the central economy, for example, isn't adapted to it. So it will still spawn the items as the building would be big. So obviously, think of the consequences that will be if you decide to scale down a building or a house.
Yeah.
It's mostly like, I don't really see the gate fitting this particular space, so I want to make it bigger, smaller. The same goes for the walls, for example, and other stuff.
And just to be clear, it's only regarding the static objects.
Yes.
So you cannot scale down any AI or players. So yeah. So no of these shenanigans.
It is very recommended only to do it on the static objects.
Yeah.
If you script, you can do a lot of other stuff, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, don't go.
I mean, you can do it for like a local experiment, but that's it.
But okay, but before we all fall asleep,
no, that wasn't.
we could maybe show the last one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is the last screenshot, and as you can see, it's very foggy.
It's very foggy, pretty boring.
Pretty boring. Probably not very exciting going on in there. Just
I can tell there is a stop sign in there.
Oh right, yeah. Otherwise, we could actually like go inside and take a screenshot, further down the road. But because of the sign, we couldn't really enter. So let's see what it brings. People are asking about the cars. So we were discussing it before, because it's very sensitive topic, and it's normal that people are like super interested. Oh, nice. But don't worry, I'm not switching the subject. Yeah. So a lot of people are interested in that, and we are still testing it. And right now, if we don't, encounter any major issues, which would be quite surprising at this point. We should be able to bring it with 1.19 to experimental eventually when the experimental
so that's
releases.
like a big next test for us.
Yeah, big next test. And there we will see, because of course we have a lot of QA support, but you cannot just beat thousands and thousands of people rolling into servers driving vigorously. So
there's also the factor of the simulation. The new simulation feels different. The driving process.
Yeah.
So we're looking obviously forward to that kind of feedback too, not just the technical side of it.
Yeah. Also the
am I in space or not? Type of thing.
There's a lot of questions, a lot of them regarding spray painting weapons. That was back in the legacy version. We all played it. Is there something to be considered for the future, or
not planning it right now?
Not planning right now. And is it like because of the technical reasons for that, or like
partially?
Okay. Right now we cannot say that. We are still like finishing some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
We will still need to like go through the publishing process and see if everything works. So yeah. Right now we cannot give you any estimates, but I don't think over the summer we encountered some super major blocks, right? So everything is still kind of on track.
Mm-hmm.
So at least internally we are really happy, and we think that it will go as planned.
Yes, that was one of the changes. Not drastically, but we looked at the player spawn points of the players that are changing servers on the official Hive, and we changed that. That's because we thought that it was just like too far away. It could be confusing, so we rebalanced that.
That's cool. So I think that'll be welcomed.
Yeah.
Again, I guess with so many changes, it's natural.
Spawning too close to the border. So, wipe will happen on Livonia servers.
Okay, so Livonia servers will get wiped.
We don't plan the major character wipe.
Okay.
But we will wipe the persistence
of the bases.
The
That's
bases and so on.
possible
whatever else
because so your base is not levitating above a
Yeah.
quarry.
is.
Yeah. That's fair, I think.
Okay, Matěj, how about this?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
there you go. Oh,
but I also hear a zombie. Maybe you should care about the
no,
zombie
he's
first.
locked inside.
Ah, okay. You just got juked, Adam. Oh man,
Okay.
how many DayZ devs you need to kill a chicken? Okay. So, Adam, I'm gonna ask you, why did the chicken
You cannot
cross the
fly
road?
over that wall.
Yeah. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get away from Adam.
Seriously?
I mean, it was funny at first, but now it's just like,
Okay.
okay, stretch. Let's go for it. We were talking that we have a couple of thousand hours in DayZ.
Yes.
You should be able to best the chicken.
I clicked.
Guys, if you are wondering why we are not playing on PvP server today, this is exactly the reason. Adam, I don't think we can spend another 15 minutes with you.
Okay, that was basically, just need to kill this infected and then. Where are you? I need the chicken radar again.
Alright. Nice. It was a bait. They lured you into boot.
Ambushed. Literally ambushed.
It's horrible, Adam. Don't do this.
Wait. What? Oh, I'm so lost right now.